Most people know that Corrimal High has a farm, and they've seen lots of animals in there. There are a lot of other interesting things happening in the school too, so let's take a tour and show you what it's like to be a student at Corrimal High.
We'll get started at the place everybody knows, the ag plot. It's not just the bees that are busy in there. From season to season, the activities change. These sunflowers were planted by Year 9 last year. There are Tom Thumb tomatoes ready to eat and lettuces just being planted. These geography students in Year 8 had fun working up a sweat. Everyone gets a chance to enjoy the ag plot. Corrimal High is the only school in the Northern Illawarra to offer agriculture right up to HSC level. Agriculture students find out lots about goats and ducks and even get to be a part of Mr. Brooker's forensic investigations.
Science has a lot of practical activities too. There's lots of hands-on demonstrations. That's a pig's heart and lungs there. Mr. Phillips says they're just like a human. Why do teachers always do lessons like these just before lunch? Other science experiments, like the ones the Year 6 students see on Integration Day, are dramatic and fun to take part in.
All the teachers and students involved in Integration Day enjoy getting to know the Year 6 students and give mini lessons to give an idea of the variety of subjects taught in high school. There are computerised sewing machines in textiles and design which make it all look really easy. It's not. In the library, there are computers, and any student can use the CD-ROMs at recess and lunchtime. Upstairs in the main building, there are 2 computer labs. In the Macintosh lab, students can get onto the internet. There's another room of IBM DOS computers too, and students learn to use the graphic design programs and can now learn desktop publishing.
That's what our first media studies class is doing this year, so they can create pages for the school newspaper. They've also had fun making this video, learning to use the cameras, doing the soundtrack and learning video editing skills. At Corrimal High, students have lots of opportunities to get involved. Recently, 4 new tables and chairs were made for the shade area by Mr. Brown and Year 12 students. They spent months designing and making them, and everyone had a chance to vote on the design too.
Our students take part in Clean Up Australia Day and plant trees throughout the year. We are working to save our older gum trees out the front of the school too. Students can get involved in the Student Representative Council and can influence what goes on at school, as well as representing the school and collecting for charities.
Recently, Year 11 students and Ms Hernandez organised the fashion parade at Woononobulai RSL, where they modelled the latest fashions from several Wollongong stores, and not one bride was dropped. It was an exciting experience for everyone, and a very entertaining night.
Many of our students are superb entertainers. We have a talented dance group which has represented us each year in the Regional Dance Festival. This year they put together a concert for Community Day and visited Parramatta School and the Illawarra Retirement Trust at Taroji. During our recent Multicultural Arts Day in December, all the individuals in the audience stormed the stage to do the time warp routine. It was a fun performance for everyone.
Our special focus days like Multicultural Arts Day offer students opportunities to learn new skills and develop their special interests more. No, these dreadful sores weren't caused by vicious teachers. It's a special effects workshop. In other groups, students had the chance to cook international food or learn to juggle and ride unicycles. The didgeridoo lessons attracted many of our Koori students.
Each year, we arrange a Young Achievers Day, which includes many of our talented local primary students in 15 different workshops to develop their skills. Those who prefer sports can receive coaching in basketball, soccer or football. Others can have flute lessons or develop drama or debating skills.
Communication is so important, and debating is a great way of developing this skill. At Corrimal High, students learn public speaking skills and debating techniques. We reward winners in each year with certificates and trophies. Our Year 11 students use these public speaking skills in Lions Club debates and Youth of the Year quests. They also represent the school for a whole week forming enterprise teams where they learn problem solving and quality control in industry.
The retail skills students opened a school shop last year and practiced many of the skills they have learnt. After completing work experience last year, they were all offered either part-time or full-time work. All the metals and engineering students have completed valuable work training this year and learnt a lot about being in the workforce.
For the hospitality students, work experience took them into the kitchens of local clubs and restaurants. They received excellent experience from their TAFE qualified teacher, Mrs. Heath. This helped to prepare them for working with professional chefs. Even though these vocational education courses are only available to senior students, it is important that students enter Year 7 with some idea of the enormous range of opportunities awaiting them.
From day one at Corrimal High School, every student has the opportunity to earn bronze and silver certificates for impressive effort or achievements. It's good to see students adding to their collection of bronzes week by week. In fact, some students are awarded a gold medal while they're still in Year 8.
Sport is an important part of the curriculum, and most students look forward to their sport day. Early in the year, there's a swimming carnival, which includes both serious races for keen swimmers and also some novelty events like the very slippery football jersey relay. In Year 7, all students experience a number of sporting activities on Friday afternoon. Later on, they can make choices about whether they will join competition teams or choose from a number of recreational sports. A popular one is fishing, and students can enjoy the elation of catching their dinner if the fish are running. 10-pin bowling is another popular sport, where students can have some fun and develop their skills. Just look at the feelings on these faces. There's every emotion from victory right through to despair.
Students at Corrimal High are given many opportunities to develop their social skills and to represent their school. For the past 4 years, we have organised an inter-school cultural exchange with the Newcastle School. Our students have been able to develop their hospitality skills and have been enriched by the experience of meeting new people and visiting another school. In the last exchange, we showed our visitors more of the Illawarra, taking them to the Science Centre and to Hangdog, the indoor climbing gym. At night, we organised a trivia night and dance.
When we asked Year 7 for their reactions to the first 4 weeks at Corrimal High, one thing they all commented on was the canteen. Forget packed lunches on those cold days. There are chicken burgers, hot dogs, pizzas and lasagna.
At Corrimal High, we pride ourselves on encouraging students to be involved in lots of activities. We have a cooperative maths lab and encourage students to improve their collaborative teamwork skills. That's what these Year 9 German students were doing when they performed their role play on Multicultural Arts Day. They had the opportunity to go on a trip to the Barossa Valley last year with their teacher, Miss Dyack. And this year, Miss East is organising a ski trip for Year 9 students.
We shouldn't leave without looking inside one of the art rooms to see the work of last year's most successful Year 12 art student, Nicky Nomchevsky. His major work was a statue in wood, which was chosen to go on display at the Sydney Art Gallery as a part of the Art Express exhibition. Notice the similarity? It's a self-portrait. Well, that about finishes the tour of Corrimal High, and as you can see, we really are aiming for excellence.